Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I am Carey Lee. This is Into the Bliss 1717, and I have your November timeless reading. Better late than never, Cancer. I love you, love you, love you. And it's so freaking cool because I'm actually filming this on 11/11. So the energy is just delicious. And I knew there was a reason I was waiting to do the water signs. And this is freaking it. It's 11/11. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. I can't make this shit up. Let's rock and roll with it, all right? Anywho, I am tapping into multiple, story threads, energy threads. I'm tapping into Cancer's archetype energy. I'm tapping into the collective's energy. So take what resonates and leave the rest on the table, okay, my loves? Don't make things fit. You're going to know if it's for you, if you're like, that's a hell yeah, or you're completely triggered like, either way, bada bing, bada boom, let's roll. So Cosmic Heart came out for you, Cancer. I love this card so much. This also, man, which one this came out for Sagittarius. So maybe you have some Saggy in your chart as well. I mean, we all have each of the zodiac signs in each house represents a zodiac sign, but maybe you'll also have some Sagittarius somewhere else in your natal chart. If not, maybe that reading may resonate for you as well. The bottom line with the Cosmic Heart is, for some of you, it's about you've already found like what your calling is, and you're in it and you're working on it, right? But it's almost like this feeling of meh. Like it's a call for you to sink back into your heart space and reconnect with that truth. Why did you start this? Why did you decide to do what you're doing in your career? Is it your vocation? Is it a relationship that you're in? You know what I mean? I'm hearing passion. Where's the passion? For others of you, it's like, again, tapping into like you're doing everything else for everyone else, but you're not following your own soul's calling. You know what I mean? And this is really truly giving yourself permission to explore and find what that calling is, whatever it is that lights you up, whatever it is that makes you feel alive, whatever it is that gives you the tinglies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, give yourself permission to be devoted to it, to succumb to the potency of how delicious it is, and like really nurture it. There's a season to like harvest, and there's a season to plant. And this is the season to plant the seeds that you are really, truly trying to manifest, the things that you're trying to bring to fruition in your life. So I love, love, love that for you so very much. This is almost a fresh deck. I've only done one other reading on this deck. This deck was charged with your brother and sister sign, water sign, Scorpio, the Scorpio full moon. Or was it the new moon? I'm having a moment. Anyway, we're going to do what's called the horseshoe spread. It was the Scorpio new moon. No, this deck was charged at the Scorpio full moon. This was, a few months back? Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Whatever. Don't hold me to it. 333 on the timer. Ascended Masters have made their appearance known. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're doing the horseshoe spread. So it's going to give me the first card is going to be tapping into what you're showing up as energy-wise. And then we're going to visit the past, the last 30 days, what was going on in your life. And then we're going to visit what's going on in the present. And then we're going to visit what was going on what's coming in the future from now until the end of November, okay? So it looks like we only have a few weeks left of that, but that's all good. It's all good in the hood, right? Again, take what resonates, leave the rest on the table. Spirit, what do the Cancer signs, what do the Cancerians want to know about what's happening for them, what's unfolding for them in November? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. 5 more for the main spread, Spirit. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, interesting. Okay. Just give me a minute here. Just putting it all down, putting it all down. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got some numerology popping off here. I like that. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Eeka mama. All right, we'll deal with that. Ooh, you're showing up in your reading. I like that. Give me just a second. It's interesting because you're showing up, your energy as the Seven of Pentacles. Very spiritual number, the 7, right? And so with the 7 of Pentacles, what's actually coming in for me right now is you're in a little bit of a pause right now, which is good. It's good because this is what that Cosmic Heart Oracle card was actually asking you to do, to take a pause, take a breather, and really reconnect with your emotions, your feelings, your heart. Again, what lights you up? Because in the past, okay, hold on a second. I want to take a look-see here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So it's interesting. So 7 of Pentacles is what you're showing up as in this little pause, right? Analyzing what lights me up, what doesn't light me up. It's like whatever seeds you've planted, it's like reconnecting to your purpose, reconnecting to the passion of the plan, or giving yourself permission. Again, for some of you, giving yourself permission to explore and tap into what really does. Or I'm also picking up going back to what really does. The overarching energy is the 2 of Swords. I feel like you are in a place of radical acceptance right now. For some of you, you're in a place of radical acceptance right now for where you're at. For others of you, I feel like you are on the struggle bus a little bit with kind of being in between cycles is what I'm hearing right now. Like you're kind of you're in the process of letting go of what was, and you're not quite yet. It's like 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the door of the past, 1 foot in the door of the future. You're not really anchored into either side, and this is really about really radically accepting where you're at without resisting it, right? Because there's definitely nuggets of wisdom to be learned in that in between state. I feel like in the past, I've got the Knight of Swords. You were going really, really fast. Really, really fast. The Knights are about transitioning, okay? So it's interesting to me, like in the past, I feel like you have, I feel like the old way of you showing up in your life, and maybe some of you have air signs in your chart as well, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but the Knight of Swords is like cracking the whip. I mean, burnout city, like operating from a place of fear. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm just feeling like burnout. I'm working so hard. I'm just kind of pummeling over anything and anyone. I'm not really, it's like you're not even worried about the consequence of anyone, including yourself. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's like you can only work so much. And like, I'm getting this like visualization of banging your head. Like nothing is getting done. And so right now what's happening is you've come into this place of pause, or you came into that place of pause. I feel like you kind of realized I have to slow it down. Knight of Pentacles, right? And again, Knights are about transition. You could be dealing with the Pentacles or an air sign in your life as well. Maybe the air sign themselves has gone through this transition. They're finally slowing down. They're finally learning how to slow down and enjoy life. Maybe for some of you, you identify more moving at a slower pace. But the Knight of Pentacles is more about methodical, slow, intentionally focused, methodical movement. You can see the difference in the energy of these cards, right? The Knight of Swords he's in action, he's moving, whereas the Knight of Pentacles is at a standstill. Interesting. I'll have to get clarification on like more of the details on that. You could be dealing with younger folks too. For some of you, younger folks in your life, you could identify as younger maybe. What's coming in, I feel like Okay, so I've got 5 of Swords in the back end energy, right? And so the 5 of Swords, I feel like you're dealing with somebody, for some of you, this is about dealing with somebody who's extremely manipulative, very critical, harsh, judgmental. For others of you, this is you doing this to yourself. Questioning things. And I feel like that definitely resonates when you put these two together. Like you're burning yourself out, burning the candle at both ends, because you're like telling yourself, like, I can't sit still. I can't take a pause. And that's kind of like a trauma response. A lot of us that have dealt with those types of things in the past. It's like when I add up the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, I get the 7 of Swords. So it's like some level of deception. It's some level of like, I feel like it's you deceiving yourself. It's like the Thief of Joy energy, like all work and no play is what's coming through. For the others of you, it's learning about how to fold, like know when to hold them and fold them kind of thing, the Five of Swords. Like you can see there's three people. I feel like there's other people involved in the situation that was happening in the past. But I feel like you're overcoming it because the good news is in the present right now, I've got the Six of Wands. So I feel like you're overcoming this. There's something recent that some of you are celebrating, right? You're being recognized by your peers, maybe. I feel like you're really learning how to emphasize boundaries. There's the Nine of Wands in the back end energy. Like the guy's been through it. The guy has been through it, right? But I feel like with the Nine of Wands, it's kind of like we know boundaries are not meant to keep people out. They're meant to keep people in. And sometimes we also need boundaries with ourselves so that we're not constantly like berating ourselves or belittling ourselves. It's coming through very, very fast, my love, so bear with me. But you are showing up in your own reading, the Chariot card. This is very, very much a Cancerian card. I feel like for some of you, dealing with somebody who maybe have like this black and white thinking and you're like just kind of schooling them on that. For others of you, this is about you really being soul-led. Like you are a very soulful person. You are a very soul-led person. There's a lot of fast-moving energy coming in for you. I feel like in the present right now, okay, here's what's coming through. I feel like, okay, so the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. See how this person feels like they're stuck or trapped? But she can literally break free from those bandages and rip off that blindfold and literally just step right out of that. It's like, it's almost like, I feel like you've broken free of that though. I feel like in the past you were really, really hard on yourself. And I feel like right now, because when I put the Six of Wands and I put the Seven of Pentacles and I put the Eight of Swords together, it's like you're overcoming it because you have taken a pause and you've taken an inventory. You know, you're taking an inventory in your life and, you know, people, places, things, habits, behaviors that just are not supporting you, that are not nourishing you, that are just not aligned with where you're at right now. And it's like you're freeing yourself of feeling like you have to be obligated to those things. This can be like procrastination or feeling stuck. And again, I feel like I don't read reversed, but the energy that I'm picking up on with this is that you've literally freed yourself and broken yourself free of this old way of being of like go, 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 go. And I feel like you're really savoring and enjoying your life. You know, and you're unapologetic for it. We'll have to get some more clarification, but what's coming in the future, Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. Again, it's like, okay, so the Four of Cups, it's like, yeah, this is, the signs here is really shifting. It's shifting from one way of being to another. It's shifting from such a fast-paced, like masculine driven type life into more of a divine feminine led, more slower, more playful, more enjoying, right? Which I really, really love. Now the Four of Cups, and I'll get clarification on it. It's like, make sure that you're staying, I feel like Spirit's very like adamant, like make sure that you're staying anchored in the present. And that's why the Cosmic Heart card came out in the very beginning. It's like you notice she's up against the tree and she's really focused on these three cups. And these three cups could represent like you're worried about what you've lost. You know, maybe there's been some financial issues. Maybe there's just been like some status issues that's coming through. You're worried about the future. You know, it's like when you're not anchored in the absolute present, when your mind is stuck in the past or your mind is stuck on the outcome, you're missing a potential gifty from Spirit. See that one cup? It's like Spirit is trying to show you, please recognize all of the blessings that you have in your life right now. When you can anchor into the graces of gratitude for the blessings that are happening in your life right now, more comes flooding in. It's like attracting, like attracts like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're, again, with that Seven of Pentacles, because I'm sliding the Seven of Pentacles down between all of these cards. This is really, truly about you anchoring in to, again, taking that pause, analyzing what needs to go, what needs to exit the building of your life, and what you desire to stay. And whatever it is that you desire to stay, as long as you're following your heart, as long as you are following your soul's calling, look at this. Big, 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 big celebration coming in. 11/11 may be meaningful for you. I mean, I think it's so freaking kick-ass that the 11/11 card with the Four Wands showing up on November 11th, that's really cool. They're celebrating. Look at all the abundance coming in. Fours, 44 could be meaningful for you. It's like fours are all about building from stability and security, building from following our integrity, like your boundaries. You know what your values are, and you're not betraying yourself. So I really, really, really love this. I'm going to leave this portion of it here for you right now, 15:11 on the clock. If you want the full bonus reading with all of the clarifiers, my gift to you, it's over at my main hub over at YouTube, my loves. That is at Into the Bliss 1717. Also, if you are like jamming with my energy and you'd like me to go dive into your specific situation, your specific energy, one-to-one, my booking link will be in the description box over at YouTube in the reading. The titles are the same. So without further ado, my darlings, oops, that deck's calling me. 15:44 on the clock. Let's start clarifying. You know what's really calling to me is the Knight of Swords. Spirit, what was going on with the Knight of Swords in the past for Cancer? Please help me understand, my love. 3, 2. I heard running too fast, running too fast. Oh my God. Tom Petty's song, running down a dream. Do-do-ever mean. Running down a dream. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is really cool. So the Empress came in clarifying the Knight of Swords. And what did I say about that earlier when I was talking about it? It's like you're really learning about really letting your divine feminine come out and lead you. You know what I mean? It's like you could have also been dealing with a Libra or Taurus in your life, right? Because the Empress can represent that energy. The Empress is ruled by Venus as well. Love, relationships, right? Having balance. It's like slowing down. The Empress is like you really truly standing in your power, being extremely confident with yourself, and you're moving forward very confidently, very slowly, savoring the pleasures of life, right? Savoring and honoring the relationships in your life, right? And really, really settling in on what does the Empress want to bring to the table and create and bring to fruition, right? I love it because on the bottom of the deck, when you follow your Empress energy, okay, your divine feminine energy, 6 of Wands showing up again on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the 5 of Swords is really pulling me over. Why am I seeing the 5 of Swords over in the back end energy, Spirit? Help me understand for Cancer, for our beautiful, beautiful Cancerians. 3, 2, and 1. Hierophant. Boop! Taurus popping off again. I can't make it up. Taurus coming out with the 5 of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like the Taurus super full moon is going to be really, really relevant for you. It's a time to really, truly release old habits. This 5 of Swords, it's a time to release people, places, and things is what I'm hearing. For some of you, this is old ways of being, old ways of speaking and believing and treating yourself. I feel like maybe for some of you, there's a releasing, you're letting go of someone or again, some type of a situation. I feel like this is definitely Tauran energy with the Hierophant card being indicative of like commitments of some sort. This could be like a job that you're leaving, right? Because Taurus represents structure, conventional, can represent institutions like banking, business sector, sex. Maybe some of you are leaving somebody that you had some sexy time with. I don't know. Sex came out. Take it for what it resonates. You know what I mean? But 5 and 5, 55, that's changes. That's big, big changes coming in. I have the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like maybe for some of you, you were left because the 5 of Pentacles can be like a sense of feeling abandoned or left out, right? For others of you, there's a little bit of a big emotion, like a connection to, this is the Devil energy. This is like connected to the archetype of the inner saboteur. So it's like you really about taking your power back away from that. I feel like you're going to be victorious though, with the Chariot card. Boy, this is really coming through fast, guys. I hope you're picking up on this, and I hope it's meaning something to you. For others of you, there could be money issues involved or health issues involved, but I really see yourself breaking free of that energy. I've got the Ace of Cups. Remember when I said that Ace of Cups and that 4 of Cups in the future wants to come in? There's some type of a big healing or some type of a big offer coming in, which is going to really, really bring a lot of love and fulfillment into your life. I really like that. I really want to know what's coming in with the Six of Wands, this victory, please and thank you. Victory being seen. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, okay, yeah. Seven of Swords came out clarifying that. Remember when I said earlier in the reading that the five of Swords and the Two of Swords add up to the Seven of Swords? So you could have been dealing with somebody that was being deceptive with you. There's obviously real big success in overcoming that and victory on that. I also feel like for some of you, we're afraid of letting yourselves be seen. Because this is like the thief of joy. It's like you can see this on the bottom when I flip this over. She looks like really like dubious, right? But I feel like that's the thief of joy. Like living in this state of, like I said, burnout in the past with that Knight of Swords. But I feel like you've overcome this and now you really truly see the light, you know, and you're in a position to really strategize. When I have the 7 and the 8 of Swords out on the table, that's progression. So that definitely tells me that you have overcome this, like, cheating yourself out of really enjoying and living your life. Like you're letting your divine feminine come up and lead you. Something about the past, releasing yourself from the past. That could be a job, that could be a person. Show me the 8 of Swords. Why am I seeing the 8 of Swords? Help me understand it, Spirit, please and thank you. 3, 2, and 1. Strength card, Leo energy. You could have been dealing with a Leo. I feel like a lot of you, I'm tying this back to a fear of being seen, really seen and heard. 1:44 on the clock. Chosen ones, hello. It's like you, for others of you, this is about you really integrating, doing the depth work and integrating the light and the shadow. Like you've been facing the inner saboteur. You've been facing the things within you that make you feel like you're not worthy of success, that make you feel like, you know, who am I to do this or that, right? And that's why you're able to, you know, you're overcoming it with that 6 of Wands and 7 of Swords. So I love that. Again, 2 divine feminine led cards coming out right now. So you are definitely like healing masculine wounds, healing mother wounds, possibly for some of you. And I really, really commend you on that because this is not easy work to be doing. Show me the 4 of Cups in the future. What's going on with the 4 of Cups in the future, Spirit? Your greatest power is to stay anchored in the present. That is when you are going to be able to receive downloads, intuition hits, right? It's when you can really savor and enjoy life's pleasures, right? We're not meant to be all, you know, this is meant to be fun, boss. Life is meant to be fun, boss. 3, 2. That's why that cosmic heart card is like, once you, Spirit was really asking you to please reconnect with your heart, reconnect with the passions, things that bring you passion, people, places, things that bring you passion. Show me the 4 of Cups, please. And then we're going to wrap it up. 3, 2, and 1. Queen of Cups showing up in your own reading. Yeah, 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with people that are like drama kings and queens. I feel like for some of you in the work environment or even the home life or like friend groups, I feel like there could have been some type of external drama. It's like a lot of egos clashing and things not getting done kind of deal. But I feel like that's definitely going away. The Queen of Cups is really about trusting your intuition, trusting your spiritual gifts, your clairs, right? It's a big like mother, like a divine feminine energy, very big healing energy. So I feel like as long as you stay anchored in the present, you're not going to miss out on opportunities that are going to bring you into this 4 of Wands. And again, I feel like because you've been dealing with, you know, healing those things within you, you're letting go of people, places, and things, or they're just falling away out of your life naturally because of boundaries. What's the final guidance for this beautiful, beautiful Cancerian collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Three, 2, and 1. Ooh. 9 of Cups, Page of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, this is really cool. All right, so I feel like what Spirit is asking you to do, the 9 of Cups, look at her. She's totally grounded. I'm getting left side ear ringing, so the spirit knows where I'm going to go with this. It's like the Nine of Cups is like really, truly consciously choosing joy. 1:47 on the clock. Break it down, and we've got 11:11 at 1:11. Booyah. This is about you consciously choosing joy every single day, regardless of what is going on in your life, regardless of the external circumstances. The Knight of Cups is you savoring life, living your life every day through all of your senses. How do things feel? How do things smell? How do things taste? What does it feel like? Your touch. You know what I mean? It's like really, really savor. Look for the glimmers. Look for the daily glimmers, instead of things that trigger you all the time. Focus and look for the glimmers. You know what I mean? I feel like when you can do that, it's like, Page of Wands. It's like you're going to receive so many downloads. This is about you really learning to trust yourself. The pages are young, the pages are learning. This is about you really learning to trust the guidance that's coming in and actually bring it into a tangible product offering or service. Life. The Seven of Wands, this is about you not resisting the change. This is about you being anchored in your truth, standing in your power. Like, you don't have to defend yourself to anyone, but you will if need be. You don't feel the need to explain yourself. That's what's coming in. But you've got to stay anchored in the present, my love. I really, really like that. I hope that this was meaningful for you on some level. This kind of went over longer than what I normally like to do on the Zodiac readings. But anywho, if it resonated for you, awesome sauce, please drop something in the comments and let me know. Again, do all the likies and the subscribies and the follow things, right? And if you resonate with my, energy and you'd like me to dive into your specific situation, booking link is in the description box. So until the next time, my beautiful, beautiful Cancerians, be well, love well, live well. I love you all.